a bit evil. Their cars were ill handling. Ours was driving pretty good. So we're going to step their way and get my car to drive bad, so we can figure out how bad is too bad in order to, you know, kind of play the fence a little bit and see what's going on.
Other questions? Right here, back to that.
You and Austin use the phrase trucks. Is that a good or bad thing? It's handling like.
Yes, I don't know.
Because trucks, we all know, can get a little interesting.
Yeah, trucks put on a really good show, but the reason why trucks put on a really good show is because you have the mix of drivers. You've got guys like myself, you've got guys like Brett, who is a Cup guy, but then you've got the likes of Johnny Sauter, Matt Craftons, you got the younger kids like Noah, Todd, Harrison, whoever. And so there's always that mix. You know, guys are going to make more mistakes. You have mistakes being made on pit road with pit crews that are less talented, and then you also have crew chiefs that aren't as good. So once you get to Sunday and everybody is closer to perfect, you know, it becomes harder and harder for those mistakes to show up and for passes and stuff like that to happen.
Anybody? Jim, and then Jason.
It might be too soon to tell, but having a lot of experience here in 1 year, can you kind of predict how much different the Cup race may be in March, just off what you've done so far?
Yeah, I mean, predictions are tough, especially this early. But if I had to say, yeah, I think the competition is going to be closer together than what we've seen in years past. I don't know that you'll see a lead guy be able to stretch it out, you know, 5, 6, 7 seconds or whatever. You know, you might see the top 3, 4, maybe 5 guys that will kind of keep within, you know, 2 seconds of one another. But as far as the raceability and the maneuverability and the passing back and forth and runs and such, you know, slingshot moves, I don't foresee that coming. There's not enough draft effect on the straightaways that give you enough speed to launch you into the next corner. When you get closer and closer and closer to the car in front of you, like you're drafting off of him because it's helping you, then you get within a car length of him and it starts to push him away. And like I tried to move out when I was behind Brad, I had a run on him and I tried to move out from behind him and I just hit the wind and my car was not as trimmed out as his, so mine fell backwards. There's just not enough draft effect.
Jason Summer, Trackside Experience. 2 quick questions for you, Kyle. First one, I heard a lot of drivers when we were out in the garage just talking about the cars sucking up to the wall coming out of turn 2 better. What do you think about that? Think there's anything really to that?
I don't think there's anything really to that. Sometimes it's wind, sometimes it's situational with the air in front of you, and you know, the closer we got to somebody through the corner, the cars would take off at the racetrack with the front end. So sometimes you get that off the turn 2.
Fair enough. Now I got a fan question. We were broadcasting live a couple weeks ago, and a fan asked us a good question. When you guys come to town, like you and Kurt, do you go back home and see your family? Do you guys hang out and do a dinner or anything?
We got a very small family. Our family's all in North Carolina now, so
okay.
you know, there's no family out here anymore. So you know, friends, stuff like that. Sure, you know, we'll see some friends and we'll say hello to them. They'll come out to the racetrack and they'll enjoy the weekend of the Speedway. You know, but other than that, it's business as usual. Just traveling circus, man. That's what we do.
There you go. Well, good luck in 2019.
Thanks.
Kyle, in your opinion, was now the right time to make these changes to kind of put more, I guess, more of the driving skills back on the drivers? Is it just
Well,
makes it more exciting?
We've taken the driver skill away from the drivers in this package. Anybody can go out there and run around there and go wide open. You could probably do it. So, you know, it's just it's a lot more of a mental game. It's going to be a lot more skill. It's going to be a lot more chess match thinking, how you're going to make moves and how daring you be in making some of those moves and how hard of a time the guy that you're trying to pass is going to give you back and you know, suck you around or spin you or whatever it might be. So we'll see. We'll see how all that plays out. But, you know, overall, it's going to be interesting.
All right.
Who do you like Sunday, by the way?
Patriots. I'm going to go with the Patriots. I think that I wouldn't say they're due for another one. They've had a lot already. But you know, it's amazing what Tom and Bill have been able to do together, but let alone with the rest of the staff that's been around them over the years. They got a new defensive coordinator this year. The defense has really come to life the last few weeks. They're playing a lot better, but the wide receiver core always changes, the front line always changes, defensive line, you've got cornerbacks that are changing, so they're just able to make it to the playoffs and the Super Bowl year after year with roster changes, and they're amazing at what they do.
One more and then we got.
I'm sorry, I have to ask. I'm a Vegas native. What do you feel your rating is here in Vegas? Being one of the few bad boys of NASCAR.
Well, I wasn't very well liked when I was here racing at the short track because I won too much. So, as many as the locals probably come on out to the Speedway and support the racetrack, there's still a ton of people that come here that are from out of state. So, the reception here, I don't know. Jeff, you always have the glucometer out there. Cheers versus booze. I mean, is it 80-20? I mean, where are we at?
I don't know. It's probably not great for you, but.
There you have it. I'm Jeff Luck, JeffLuck.com.
All right, thanks, Kyle.
All right.